Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Foul Play. It is Play 2, Act 2, Surf's Up. Let's get into it. The Demonic Quake. It's a AoE attack. It's not terribly interesting. I don't like it to use it much. Aha! Finally, someone come to help us at long last. I am Baron Dashforth. I will do all I can. We can keep out the wolfmen, Mr. Dashforth, but it's the others. They come at night, Mr. Dashforth. Take them back to the castle on the hill. Who comes? The castle's been empty for years. No one local has a mind to go near it. But recently... Well then! Feels appropriate to mention the screaming flying horse at this point, my lord. Demons! Begging your pardon, sir. Permission to partake in running and screaming? Granted. Can't help but feel they should settle on direction when running and screaming, sir. Welcome to the part that I hate most. Flying enemies. Flying enemies everywhere. Alright, so you probably saw the challenges, and they involve gargoyles. Gargoyles everywhere. There will be a boss of some kind, a boss gargoyle I should say, and we will need to leave him for last. This was about the point in the game where I still was replaying levels to get challenges and stuff done, and like towards the end of it I finally just gave up on trying that. Save them, Mr. Dashforth! Recall we were just too late back then, sir. But not now, Mr. Scampwick. We must win the audience. Hope these extras are good at improvising. Sorry about the accidental whistle there. Actually an interesting story. Well, not interesting. It's actually really boring. But I had braces for pretty much half of my entire life. And I found out that I could whistle with the braces on. And ever since I got them off, I lost the ability to whistle. Save at least one villager from the gargoyle attack. You'll find challenges like that later on in the game. Stuff like this will happen more often. One of the actors got stuck in the... I hope that's fake fire. Is everything in this village flammable? I would certainly hope so. I mean, stone is flammable, right? I see stone. Right, bad. Whoa! Yeah, issue. These guys will leave fire on the ground, and it takes a while to go away. It will break your combo, like I mentioned before. Be very, very careful. If you want to keep your combo, you gotta avoid the fire. Form 3 perfect scenes. That was 1. Huh, that's odd. I thought these guys would be included in the scene. I guess they aren't. Works for me. Nope. Yeah, see, you can't counter them either. Not in the traditional way, anyway. Haha! Hoo, haha, hoo, ha, parry, riposte. Thrust. And there he goes. And hate flying enemies. Yeah, see, it was sort of like the Beatles. When they miss when they charge on the ground, they get stunned. So use that to your advantage if you're capable. Down! Away with you! Yeah, I always prefer to start with a jumping attack against flying enemies for probably fairly obvious reasons. Get out of here! Away with ye! No, almost lost my combo. Perfect scene. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, I can just hold it. I've learned something new. Away. I try not to do that too much because it knocks like all the enemies away, and if you're working on making sure you have a perfect scene, you don't want that to happen. Yo-ho! There we go. And third perfect scene. So that challenge is complete, if it wasn't already. But it was. Oh dear. Put the child down immediately. That is a very happy child. Child actors, what are you gonna do? Okay, so incoming. Alright, so here I'm supposed to build up a nice big combo. Let's see if I can get that to happen. Nope, fire. So that's already almost ruined. Nope, ruined again. And I really, really hate this level. The fire these guys leave on the ground is monstrously bad for building up combos. And it gives me the biggest headache like you wouldn't believe. And then I dropped the combo because I hit this guy away like an idiot. But it didn't matter, I didn't have enough enemies left to get the combo. Swish. Go on. There we go. Oi! Take me to your leader. Me too. Alright, encore time! Come on. That's not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm barely knocking these guys around, so I'm not gonna be able to do this in the traditional way. Is that all? What's going on? That's extremely odd. They're supposed to keep spawning. I think I ran into a bug. Ignore that. Moving on. Alright. Act 2... I'm sorry. Play 2, Act 3. Garden of Evil. This one I do not have a challenge completed. I will show you why, because there's actually a specific reason why I do not have the challenge completed here. The Air Slam. Jump and LY. A hedge maze. This more diabolical challenge exists than I dare not speak its name. Ifamore. Ignore me. Recall there was that demon who turned folks inside out in Paris, sir. Demons are entirely straightforward, Mr. Scampwick. Just need a firm talking to. The same cannot be said of hedge mazes. Well now, this is precisely my point. They're the werewolf enemies, basically. But I do like the variety of styles of enemies in this game. I will mention that. Go away! No. Perfect scene. Ding! Off we go into the hedge maze. Not quite yet. More hedge enemies! Oh, we are in the hedge maze. I'm sorry, these guys are not werewolf enemies. They are their own enemies. My mistake. Alright. So, you're supposed to perform 4 stunning pile drivers at some point in this level. I will tell you right now, it is probably for the best if you don't do them right away. Because of this. We don't seem to be taking any turnings, sir. Of course not, Mrs. Scampwick. Why would we entertain such a ridiculous notion? Seems like the done thing, I suppose. I know exactly where I wish to go. Why would I let a blasted hedgerow deter me from recovering that child? Not sure that's quite how it works, sir. Come along, Mr. Scampwick. No time to dawdle. Alright. Get these enemies out of the way. You've got to beat them quickly. Yes! Alright, that was exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. If I can just beat these guys quickly enough, I will have enough time to do the same in the next area. Perfect scene. Yep, we're just kind of barreling through, aren't we? Dead end. No, Scampwick. A desperate horticultural last stand. Nope. Nope, wrong button. That's gonna cost me a lot. Shoot. Come on. Come on, I can do this. No! Come on, come on, come on! Yes! Haha! With an achievement, Court Wizard. There. I don't think mazes work that way for everyone, sir. Yes, well, he certainly does have his own way of doing things. Anyway, the reason why I was recommending not to do the stunning pile driver thing is because you still have time to do it after the maze is over. So that would probably be the most efficient time to do so. Aha! You thought you could sneak up on me. You were wrong. What was the other one? 100 times combo during the challenge. I believe that'll be during a mini-boss fight of some kind. We will see. But yeah, these are hedge monsters, and they will die painfully. Nope, down! But yes, these guys are exactly the same as the green ones. They're just colored differently, and gentlemen with beards are inside of them. I guess they're participating in No Shave November or something. No Sheared November? Is that what I said? How on earth could I say that? That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't, I guess, no shave plus beard? Let's just say I was trying to be very efficient and failed. Let's go with that. Yes. What? Oh dear. This is bad. Word to the wise, Mrs. Scampwick. All ears, sir. I believe aiming for the crotch in this particular occasion may be counterproductive. Righto, sir. Good call. Nope! Oh dear! Here's your opportunity for that 100-time combo! Nope! I failed. I was trying to do this. Wow, look at that combo build up. These guys, when you use that attack on them, they hit everybody. These are big children. Nope. Nope, come on. I can do this. Yep, haha! Just in time, too. That was fairly glorious, if I must say so myself. Down! With all of you! Be metal, stone, or some manner of demonic energy, it doesn't matter. I am Baron Dashforth, and I will not put up with your shenanigans. Oh goody! More not goblins, gargoyles. You are quite chubby. And you have friends! Yes, he's going to come with some knightly friends, in fact. So you might want to ignore the knight, as there will be a lot of them. And as I've already shown, stay in the air. He has a very nasty ground slam that you want to avoid. He also will not sit there and take your full combo. Be prepared to either pawn your combo, oh dear, off on someone else, or catch up to him as quickly as possible. Yeah, and his ground slam does hurt his own people. But if you manage to dodge that little charge, just like the smaller gargoyles, he hurts himself. Gotta remember to stay in the air. Ah, damn, that's not what I was planning on doing. I was trying to do that attack that raises you up into the air. Aha! Parry, riposte, strike, thrust. Oh, I already made that joke already. Oh dear. Nope. Ow. Down. Whew. The mood-o-meter dropped dramatically. Doesn't it hurt to butt stomp into the fire like that? So this guy has a set amount of ads that pop up that will keep respawning based on whatever percent health he's at. Ah! And as he gets closer to dying, more of them, he will have a more amount of them on the screen. I think 3 is his max though. It's for the best to simply dodge out of the way whenever you see him doing that fire attack, because the view makes it hard to tell where you're gonna go. And when you deal enough damage, his runes fall off and he dies. There's something old in here, something quite mad. They said the same about my old man. Had a pet rock he reckoned gave him betting tips. My father once claimed he could open a demonic portal with copper wire and an inscribed sulfur-fused catalyst. Sounds like they would have gone on treat, sir. Shall we see who is home? Encore! Great. Hedge monsters and knights. Thankfully, they all die in one hit, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. The more enemies you hit with one attack, as I've probably said before, the more of a time bonus you get. So swing away! Thrilling! And that was the Garden of Evil. Managed to get a challenge done that I hadn't done already, so that's cool. New charm unlocked. Alright, let's see what that charm was. Oops. I'm trying to think what button it is that I need to press. There we go. Because for some reason the game didn't default to show my Xbox 360 controller. Special move will last 5 seconds longer. Heal faster, power drive attack range. Let's go with last 5 seconds longer. Because you want to use the special move when you have combo things, when you have combo challenges. So the best thing to do is to have it last longer rather than have it last multiple times. That said, let's move on to the Damon Diary. Chapter 3, The First Hunt, December 8th, 1863. I'm going to keep accidentally calling it 1900s, sorry. The next morning, I investigated the alleyway, finding a bundle of strange scales, feathers, and thick trail of yellow ichor. My enemy bleeds. I tracked its passage to a cast-iron manhole cover, and steeled myself before crawling into the extensive Parisian sewer system. Stumbling against unspeakable filth and in the darkness, I eventually found its lair. The scale of its atrocity filled the floor, seeped from the walls, crunched into a fine dust under my hesitant steps. I'll take that sight to my grave. It fell on me then, a hideous, screaming flurry of feathers and claws. The flintlock spun from my grip in a hail of bites and scratches. A better man would claim to have thought of you, Eustacia, found strength through anger, divine retribution. All I could think of was not dying in this place. Not like this. Not now. I fought and wrestled, tore and wrenched and screamed until there was no more movement, no more sound. It was dead, and somehow I was not. HD. So that was the tale of HD's first hunt. Interesting. Chapter 3, Anchoring, something we've seen before. 9th of December, 1893. Curse me for a fool! I nearly lost the boy tonight. I taught him to read and write, to fight like a demon itself. I made him study each and every demonic type, the lineage, the strengths and weaknesses. I taught him how to show no fear, to meet the eyes, to clamp down on the insanity they try to bring about in a man. Taught him how to face down nightmares made flesh and walk away unharmed. I didn't tell him about anchoring. He had performed so well, what I had supposed was a minor demonic entity, a small shifter, revealed itself to be far more capable when under threat. It was more teeth than demon, and it launched itself at Scampwick when we had it cornered. He had studied well. He remained calm. He survived. Too late did I realize my mistake. He was still glowing from his victory. The hell gate opened. It was his sweet brush that saved him, catching across a door frame. Blind luck. I must do better. SD. The younger one is SD, like standard definition. The old one is HD, like high definition. I just noticed that. Anyway, this thing we saw displayed, that big spiraling vortex that absorbed the Claw Demon when we killed him, that's what this was. Anchoring was when they slammed their weapon into the ground and used it to hold their position. It is a technique that Dashforth and other demonologists, I will assume, use when defeating a major demon. Every time you fight a major demon, that vortex opens to suck them back to where they came from. And you don't want to be sucked in with. Thankfully, in this case, Scampwick was able to catch himself on a door frame. But you can imagine how terrifying that is, never knowing that's coming, and just barely surviving it. Whew. Name the coach driver. Distinguishing features: a mistrustful stare, a hunched back, near unintelligible vocalizations masquerading as speech. This was my impression of the coach driver before he became a werewolf. The transformation was not an improvement. Dangers. Just like real wolves, this fella attacks with his pack. Unlike real wolves, this involves picking them up and hurling them at you. Give him time though, and I'm sure he'll work it out eventually. Suggested actions. Just don't go to the countryside. Ever. More of a townie, this guy. Name: King Gargoyle. Distinguishing features: a statue of a king that used to rule these parts long ago. A statue of a king? Story goes, he told a mason to carve his likeness in a week. With every day he overran, costing the life of one of his children. An insane, shattering blur of work, he succeeded. Would have been fine, of course, if not for the king's extra week of revisions. Dangers. This fella has a tendency to set fire to stuff, and yet no one puts him on a special list, or tells his bum to hide the matches and seek help. Typical double standards. Suggested action: don't aim for the crotch. Not if you won't want to be limping for a week. So yeah, that's Scampwick's appraisal of these enemies, and you get the feeling he did not have a good kid life. Good life as a kid, because wow. But that's it for Foul Play this time. Come back next time when we take on the next 2 acts, including the boss of this play. So, thank you very much for watching. See you then.